I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if this is winning for it. So should take, check. I don't see how we can work because if c7 he plays just king b7. I think we should. What? Okay, who cares? Let's go for puzzle rush. So let's try to make it 70. Not so much commentary on these guys because their positions are not so interesting. So once we get into some trouble, once it makes us, let's say, think, I'll probably try to comment on what's happening. Yeah, lost actually this idea, some knight check and winning a queen. Okay, so wins the queen, wins the queen. Okay, probably check and here. Promotes. Okay, this is a mate. He's not going to give any check, so we can just go for mate here. Yeah. That wins. Alright. So probably knight b3 and we'll take the knight twice. So that's how we win. Probably check. I think it checks like this, yeah. Alright, so maybe knight e6 and queen c7 check. Previous position was curious, like the final evaluation wasn't very clear to me, but who cares? Okay, he wants like play rook e2 and mate us. Maybe rook h7. That's correct. We can take with the knight and play knight c3, but then he takes like bishop c5 and wins. So we can also take like rook takes e2, and if bishop c5 then rook e8. What else? So probably that is rook d1 and rook d8 winning a piece. Alright, that's correct. Well, what now? So we can basically take this, queen b8 check and rook c7 winning a queen. Alright. So what's here? We have like d3 idea, but then it's like the back rank weakness, which kills us. Most likely. So we can basically trade here twice and take queen e4, then queen b1 and queen b3, yeah. This is the way. Queen b1, queen b3, and we protect from the back rank mate by playing queen g8. Queen d8, so what here? Queen f7 and rook e8 is the main natural one, and this goes with the check. This comes with the check, so I think I can still do this. King. He wants like check and then bishop e5, knight f4, bishop f4, king. Okay, king g2. Yeah, should work. Should actually work. Knight e5, that's alright. So I think the key is check here first and then grab the queen, and then take here and take here. Yeah, that's a simple one. Rook f2. So we should deliver a mate quickly. So rook e7. Okay, rook e7 is like has no alternatives, and he goes forward with the king, but probably they give this check. And here, okay, queen e3. He plays queen e4, and then queen c5. Yeah, this is mating. Okay, surely we should take on g3 with something. Probably with the knight. Okay, let's calculate here, because there is a choice. Okay, probably knight takes g3. He takes the pawn. Rook g3, and what if king h2? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what's the position. Okay, so let's take this. Let's take this. Ah, this doesn't really make any sense. Queen e7. So here we should likely win a piece in some way. So we can play rook c7, queen d8, and rook d7. But he takes. We can take here, but then queen c1 check, and this is annoying. Yeah, so maybe we just take here. Yeah, that's correct. So no checks are coming, but we should take on f7 first, I think. And okay, there is surely some mate by force. Queen h6, rook g1. Yeah, all right. It's mating. So it's h1 pawn and it's f7 pawn. Not to get confused. So probably king f4 and king e3. Because if you play f5 first, he plays bishop h1. And it's like the neutral zugzwang. So we should play this one and that one. And now we just promote. Bishop d5. So the pawn endgame is winning for us. That's a funny position. We can actually catch the queen. So we make him trade. A3 and bishop e6, and yeah, it's like much like the pawn endgame as well. So the knight is pinned. So what can we do now? What can we do now instead? So we can try to unpin the knight like by playing queen g5 and rook e5, and then we take on d3. Yeah. So we give it check, another check. Yeah, and win a queen. That's fine. So what's here? We probably want to promote the pawn. Okay, I think I remember that study. Yeah, I think we should play f6. King c3, d7. Down with knight c5, and okay, now we just promote. Alright. Here we should play it for mate, I think. So knight e6, it goes king a8, knight c7, king b8, knight e6, king a8, and what do they do then? How do we win? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if this is winning for it. So I should take, check. I don't see how we can work, because if c7 he plays just king b7. I think we should what?
Make sure you check out their brand new album coming in December. It's called Never Lost. And if you're in Berlin this weekend, they're throwing a special party. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that special moment on the show.
Yeah, sure. It was like rook b7 and rook b8 and knight c7 mate. Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't hurry that much. It's already like 49. It's already 49. Yeah. No hurry, not anymore.
My trend story is saying like this started last year when I moved from Brazil to Germany to
So what do we play? Bishop f7 here. He plays probably king f8 or king h8. What else besides this? Okay, but basically bishop f7 should be just enough to win, but I would surely play bishop f7 here if it was a real game. And here, okay, probably queen h3 just makes a lot of sense to me. And then knight g5, queen e6 and something, if he takes on e3 or does anything else. Because I didn't see anything different. Okay, let's just play queen h3. Should give this check, yeah, that's correct. Wow, what's this, like queen f7? He invites me for queen f7.
Like, it was magical for me. Thank you very much, guys. And well, as I also brought you a gift from Brazil, direct from Rio de Janeiro.
Should I just take on f6 here? So what if queen h1, king h3, it wins? If queen f1, king f3, queen d1. Okay, let's just take the knight. So here is unplayable, here is unplayable, so they should play here. Okay, that's the case. That's funny. For a 50, it's just a funny one. A very simple position. So what do we see here? Like no possible checks for ages. So we should just try to deliver a mate as fast as possible. I wonder what about knight g4, queen e2, probably queen h5, and then queen takes g4. Okay, I don't see anything besides knight g4. And here, okay, but queen h5, queen takes g4, I don't think there is some real counterplay. Okay, pawns are bad and dangerous, but I think we are just in time to catch them. I wonder, what do we take with? Like rook or queen? It probably takes with the rook. Okay, but we can take here. Some kind of nonsense. Alright, so it's 52. It's 18 more to solve. So basically we should take on a2, no matter what's going on. I think this is the correct one. I think this is also the correct one. So here we should think like knight f6 is like very natural. And then in the end we just take on f6, give a check and play e7, f7 and f8, yeah? Yeah, I think it's the correct one. So rook e2 like is a big question. What's going on here after rook e2? After rook e2 it's probably a draw, because he takes the opposition. He hangs around like king e3 and king d3 and we can never improve. So rook g2 like king f1, rook g3, e6, rook h3, e7, g3. Then he probably comes up with a perpetual check. Oh no, there is no perpetual. Yeah, I think this is the way. I think this is the way. So this is. I think we should seek for some Zugzwang here. Like, by the way, we can also play queen g5. Or queen g5 or queen c5. This is annoying. I don't know how to choose. So queen c5, probably king f1. And then, okay, bishop e2, king g2. Queen g5, king f2. And looks like we achieved nothing. But we can... Yeah, now I think I see the point. Yeah, and here probably just d2. Now there is also bishop f3 move, but bishop f3 I think is just being too clever. Well, do I miss something after d2? Because bishop f3 is clearly winning. Now bishop f3 he takes d2 and rook d4, so I should play d2 of course immediately. Yeah. Alright, 55. So what I want to do first is just rook g1 and knight b4 and back. That's a simple one. Fine. So what's here? I should take here, of course. Like, nothing else even to think about. So some queen a6 move here, perhaps. Okay, queen a6 leads to a better position, but it's not winning for. But we can play queen e6 and if king h8 and queen e8 here, so we double attack this and that. And we just win a piece here. We just win a piece. This looks like some super simple stuff. So clearly something like rook h3 or knight h4. Okay, knight h4, yeah, knight h4 is winning probably. What's he going to do after knight h4? Well, I don't actually. I'm not buying. It's knight h4. Yeah, but what's this? For real? Okay, these ones should be also simple. So clearly we want to deliver that mate. So maybe queen h6 and knight g4, just a simple way. And there is no way to protect both this and that. So queen h6, king g8, knight g4. And if he plays f6... f6 is annoying, yeah. f6 might save the game. Ah, so maybe that's why. No, knight g4, f6, yeah. But we can just give a check on queen h8, yeah, and mate on the next move. Yeah, that's fine. I think just this one. Yeah, that's correct. Well, once advised for playing. What? Oh, Dina, thank you very much for rating with 85 years. I hope you had a great stream. So rook f7, king f7, rook f1, queen f6. Probably queen d5, then king e7, yeah. That's not enough to win, probably. So we also have queen b7 move, like an easy way to play this. Queen b7 basically wins us a rook, or not so, or that's not so clear. So he plays queen c6, queen c8. So like queen b7, queen c6, queen c8, queen e8, rook f7, king f7, rook f1, king g6. King e5, queen e5, king h6, and so on. Yeah, so not going to mate there. So we should think about something else. Okay, what else can we do here? Queen e6 and f6. Queen c8, yeah? Queen e6 also some sort of queen c5 check, king h1, queen e7 might work. So probably, okay, if queen f5, and queen d4, king h1, queen d7. So it seems like we should play queen g5 here. Yeah, queen d5, like the only winning move. Okay, now we check and now we take this. Okay, our king is under attack. So clearly king moves here. Okay, king f4 is. Okay, might actually not be that bad, but okay, queen c7 and it looks like nonsense. But king g8 is perhaps even worse because of that move. But then in the end we play knight f3 and queen c1, which is mate. Okay, king e4 is not going to be a solution. So he takes here. So probably 93 just leads to a draw, yeah? Or maybe maybe we are even winning, like queen c1, queen e4, and collecting all the material, yeah? Probably check. We can also take here, but then bishop e4 check, yeah? And he gives us a check, and he probably makes some sense for him. Queen c1 like bishop d1, okay, but let's give this check. And probably here we should take on e8 already. So we can also take here, but then king h2, knight h3, knight f3, king g3, and there is nothing. We just take here. Alright, so some Sicilian position. Looks like we should take with the pawn, but we also have some idea like rook g7 and then queen h6. But then he plays like rook f8 in the end. So this is not mating for sure. What else can we do? Like some knight d5. Okay, makes no sense because he just retreats. So I think we should take first. And here we already have to choose. So the most natural way just to play queen h6 and then queen h8. Like clearly black is not going to do anything because our king is super safe. Maybe he plays like king e7 and queen c8 or queen b8, but then while the king is on e7 we have knight e5 and knight d5, so I think this is the way. So he plays queen c8, means probably willing to take on b3 as well. And here what do they choose between? So we can play queen h7 with the idea after knight b3, just take on b3. Well, I think queen h7 is correct. But here we have to choose. Because normally this looks like a winning one. But I think there is maybe even a better way to play this. So if we take here, what is he going to do? Like king e7, and the knight is pinned. So probably cb3 is bad due to king e7. And both our knights are hanging. So this is also winning for sure, but not as clean as we would like to. And if we take the knight, then king e7 is also the question. Okay, the question is not that big. Somehow I think we should play this one. I had like, it was 50-50, yeah, so in the worst case that I have a 50% chance to make a correct move. Considering all the odds. So there is some knight d5 trick, but then okay, I don't think it works. So he takes, we take on d5, he takes with the king. That's not so clever. So, I need to pick the direction here. So you say rook g3 is the move. I was wondering like about what if like knight g5 check takes, bishop d7, king d7, queen f5, like king c7 is the only move, and then okay, queen f7, let's say king b8. But this is like, this is should be winning, but this is not the correct one. So rook g3 is like very normal, but after rook g3 probably he plays a4 and so on. So knight d5 is like surely the way to win, but I'm not sure it's like it's very clean. So rook g3 also can play rook c4. No, I'm afraid there is some clean solution here, and we are just missing. We all just missing it. So okay, basically, like let's just cut down the wrong moves. Like let's move all the commentary. So let's cut cut down the moves one by one. So basically, the problem, like, what's the idea of black here? The idea is surely to take on b3 and then take on c3, because taking on c3 is losing due to queen takes g8. So the idea is to play rook b3 for sure. How do we protect? So, well, king d2 probably, and king b2, rook g3, and knight d5 like a check on our own. So we cannot really move the knight because of queen c3 and queen a1. So knight is not going to move anywhere. I'm going to move this knight because knight d5. Okay, knight d5 is the move, but we should calculate it again, I think. So we also have some kind of rook e1 trick. So rook b3, knight d5. No, but rook e1, queen c3 also leads to a draw probably. Well, rook g3, yeah. Considering all the options like rook g3, I thought, okay, that's just enough. Maybe that's just... Because also rook g3 works because of... later we can play rook g3 to c3 in some of our forced lines. So a5. That's a pawn endgame. I think this should be a very routine calculation, actually. So let's say, okay, for example, h5, c4, king d4, king f5, g6, ag, ag, king g6, king c4, king a6, king b5, king e7, king e5, king g8, king b6, king c8. It's a well-known draw, so we should do something else. Probably the way to play here is just to provoke him for some bad decision. So what's our idea? Like for example, king d3, king f5, king c4, king g4, king b5, king h4, king a5, king g5. So king d3. So wait. So once again, king d3, king f5, king c4, king g4, king b5. Okay, then he plays c4 for sure. So that doesn't work. Okay, then again, king d3, king f5, king c4, king g4, king c5. Oh, doesn't matter. King b5, king h4, king b5, king g5, king b5, h5, and he's the first one to play king h4. So king d3 doesn't work as well. So what do we have? So like we have, meanwhile we have h5 move, and then c4, king d4, king f5, king c4, king g5, king b5, king h5, king e5. So this is, wait, this is just winning. So h5, c4, king d4, king f5, king c4, king g5, king b5, king h5, king e5. Yeah, this is winning. I mean, it's easy to get confused here, but hopefully we are all right. Okay, the pawn is on f7. So what do we need here? Just to play king. Just to play knight e7. I wonder why this puzzle is number 64, because it looks like very simple. Well, it looks like a simple one. So what would we do? For example, king f6, then king h5, knight g6, bishop a3, knight e7, bishop b2, king e6, bishop g7, knight e5, bishop f8, king d7. Yeah, I think. So well again, king f6, bishop a3, knight g6, king h5, knight e7, bishop b2, knight e6, bishop g7, knight e5, bishop f8, king d7, king g6, king e8, bishop retreats, and knight e7 wins. So again, this one, it doesn't matter, knight g6, this one, and this wins. Alright. Who's going there? Like, okay, we have black and b7 pawn here. So basically, there is a choice between king c6 and somehow some bishop king c7. But king c7 looks like some big nonsense. But might be true, yeah, because we want to keep the opposition. So might happen. We actually want to play king c7, and in case of e5 we play king c6. But I could barely believe this. So let's say like king c6, some very first line, e5. For example, b5 check, king b4, king d5, king b5, king e5, king king c4, king e4, king c3, king e3. Okay, this is winning. This is winning, but king e and king b5, king e5, king c6, king e4, king d6. And now wait. So for example, well again, king c6, he plays e5, b5, king b4, king d5, king b5, king e5, king c, okay, whatever, king c5, king e4, king d6, king d3, king e5, and he just plays king e5 and wins. So probably we can play king e4 to f3, but this will result in a draw, in the best case. Thank you, Mr. Cho, for subscribing with the Twitch Prime. So what do we have? Like king c6, e5 is the question, yeah? So we don't have a good move. But king c6, e5, we can also go like king d7 with king d5. Shit, that's so annoying. Somehow I feel it's a good idea to provoke the pawn closer. But how do we provoke it? Actually. So for example, king c7. If we compare. Thank you for subscribing, Rahdah. Thank you for cheering some bits, push the pawns. Ran out of juice.
Yeah, and we have something special on top of that. The golden ticket will pick 10 people from the people that register, and they will see.
No, it's not the radio. It's a state of trance, so it's like show which has some radio included. So well again, king c6, e5, king d7 probably. King d5, king e7, e6. b5. Some tempi is some sort of value, may make some extra value for us here. I think king c6 is the move. But here we should choose between b6 and b5. Then king d7 and king c7, a lot of moves here. So b5, king b4, king d5, king b5, king e5, king c5, king e4, king d6, king f3, king f3, king d5. Okay, this is how I draw. But I feel like a draw can happen in any way. So b5, king b4. Well, okay, maybe I'm missing something. b5, king b4, king d5. Takes. King c6, for example. King e4, king d6. So we cannot take on e3, so we play king f3. He plays king d5, king g4. So he plays e4. And okay, we just promote at the same time. He even promotes the first. So b5 is not an option. There is also b6 move, by the way. b6, like provoking for e4. So b6, e4, king d7, king b5, king e6, king b6, king d5, king c5. Okay, this is winning, but after b6, I'm afraid he's just going to play e4. Okay, let's go b6. Okay, b6 is wrong. Screw this shit. I mean, wasting like so much time on this puzzle and of course failing in the end. Probably king d7 was winning, yeah. Alright, so let's get back. So we have like a very small choice here, like king f5 is nonsense. So there is king g5 or king takes h5. So here or here. Yeah, I think king d7 was just the solution. Or maybe king c7, okay, it doesn't matter. Position is just stupid. Requires a lot of calculation. And we're not going for puzzle rush for some calculation, yeah? I think it's a curious one, so the problem, what's the problem? Like, if I play king h5 here, After rook e4, after rook d5. But maybe we can just take. Wait, what? Rook d5? I think there is. Yeah, rook d5. So if you play king g4 back, okay, let's. So if you take rook d5 check, the first option, like king g4 is the only move, queen e2, king g3, and we're just fine here. So rook d5, king g4, and we're probably winning. Also, I think king g6, no, king g6, queen e4. Wait. So if we take, he checks, we retreat. There are no more checks besides queen e2. But then we play king g3, yeah? Queen e1 and king h2. And we're good. So then another question, what if we play king g5? So if rook d5 check all the same, we can play f5, queen g3 check, king takes h5, rook takes f5, and bishop g5. By the way, this also works. But bishop g5 probably we don't have continuation, yeah? So there is... We should have this knight g5 move to mate. So okay, let's take the pawn. Yeah. He gives us a check. So king g6 is impossible. What's possible instead? f5 possible, but then rook takes f5 at least. Bishop g5, but I don't trust this. So like he can take on g5, and okay, we have some bad position. So probably we should just run instead. So here basically king h4 is bad due to g5, so we should run for some more. No, but here we can just take with the queen, and this is winning here. This is not a big deal. Okay, knight d2 looks like something very simple. Like clearly some tricky knight move, and that's how we win. Well, by the way, we have this knight h5 move, which is just winning on spot. The only question is what do we play first? First we play queen e7. Yeah, I think first we play queen e7. Yeah, queen e7. And when we kick the queen out of this diagonal, and only then we take the knight here. So first we. What's the trick though? Knight e5 check. Okay, I think. Yeah, knight h5. But now we can simply take on d2, I think. Yeah, that's a simple one. Alright, so knight e5. Queen is hanging. Queen is hanging. So if it would be like a not number 67 puzzle, I would just play knight e4 and rook takes f4. And would be probably correct in doing all this. Seems like super simple. Well, basically, okay, then I don't see what is this puzzle all about. So we can just play queen e5, but okay, queen e5 is big nonsense. So knight e4, for example, knight e4. Let's calculate again. Rook takes f4. Probably should take back. Queen f4. King runs. Okay, if king f3, then queen c7 at least. Or rook c7, if king g2 and queen e4 check. If king g1 then queen e3 check. Okay, let's go. This is some nonsense, yeah. Alright, king h1. So clearly here we would like to deliver a mate. To do that, to do this, we should bring our bishop somewhere to d6, but all squares are covered. Is to open up the diagonal. So maybe just bishop h6 and bishop f4, that's what I think, because the pawn is actually pinned.
Uplift your mind. This is a state of trance.
It's 95, it's we take both bishop and e3 fork. Okay, so we just take. And I think just 95 because there is a fork here and here. So what's... do I miss something? I can play knight f3, but then I take on c3. That's curious. Okay, 95 should be correct. Well, but now I can just take on c3 with my queen, no? Okay, 70. 70 is something, but let's make it to the 280 then. Let's make it 280. Queen e8. I can barely see any counterplay from black. So just what if we go for knight g5 intending knight f7? That's a good question. So probably black should play something like rook b7 and rook g7, yeah? Probably. I'm not so sure though. So for example, knight g5, rook b7, knight takes e6. So black is probably busted. What's the idea? How is going to save the game? I don't see how. Well, there is some knight g5 on queen f8 move, but okay, queen f8 is nonsense, should be losing. So what do we choose between like knight g5 and knight d4? But knight d4 is bad, because no ideas beside knight e6, but knight g5 is a move which allows us to play knight f7, so rook b2. What do I play knight f7 here? He plays rook g2 and wants to go for some perpetual. So that's how we should choose. Yeah, so knight e6 never allows him a perpetual, and knight f7 probably does allow this. So, well, if knight f7, rook takes g2, king takes g2, queen a8, king g3, queen a3, king h4. Yeah, probably anyway, it's good because queen g4 is a perpetual check. He has queen g4 in his pocket. So knight e6 rook g2 is also a pain. And let's see, knight f7. If you play knight f7, he plays rook g2. I play king h3. So if rook g3 I can already take, so he plays rook takes g6, I play queen g6, and he plays king f8, and I have knight h8. And if it's winning or not, it's a good question. I'm not that sure. Should be winning, I feel, but I'm not 100% sure about the position. It's like very tricky. You know, king h3, rook g6. King h3, rook g6, queen g6, king f8. King knight h8, and then queen e7 or queen d. Okay, queen e7, of course. Queen f6 leads to a draw. So probably queen h6 check, and then knight g6. Now queen h6, queen g7. Okay, 70 is good anyway, but this is probably okay. But it's like I felt like it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning after knight h8, because okay, maybe queen e7 and it's still tricky, but probably then queen h6 check is good. Queen g7 and knight g6 check. Okay, this is like very hateful position with trying to catch the bishops on their empty board. What is 1000? What is 183? 183 is like the best result overall, like in this survival mode. 183. No, but I think my computer would like make it 200 if I ask him to help me. No, I have an idea. Wait, hang on. So probably we should invite the king to b2 when he plays bishop e4. I think he plays e3. Should. I just wanted to play something like rook g1, king b2, and bishop e4. And if he moves his bishop, then I play rook g7. But then he can play bishop e5 too, yeah. It's not very clever of me. Indeed. We can also play the rook g... Ah, maybe this is just more simple. Wait, so rook g1, king b2, and rook g7. And it's done, yeah, because there is rook b7 idea, so he has to play bishop c8, and then I play rook g8. Wait. Is it just that simple? Oh, this is a stalemate. So I should have played rook h7 before, yeah, probably. But what's the problem? Like here, yeah, rook b7, king a3 is a stalemate, yeah. So there was one last trap for me. So probably, yeah, I should play rook h7 first, bishop f1, then I should play king f2, and only then I grab the bishop. Yeah, that was the trick. Okay, let's just find out. So what did we do wrong here? Okay, this was simple, like, yeah, this was simple. No, I mean, sorry. This one, okay, this was simple. The pawn endgame. Okay, here I just want to see this full solution. So should I play b5? No, b5, so king d7, king d5. What here, like b6 probably? Okay, not b6. King e7, e6. And it stops here, yeah? Thank you so much. So the difference is here, like it's... Yeah, we should have played king e5 and it was his move, but now king d5 and this is lost, yeah. So the solution is very simple. And in the last position it's... Yeah, I think I know what's the problem. Like... Thank you DeepStar6 for gifting 4 subs, thank you very much, that's very kind and generous of you. So let's play this. So rook g1, rook g7, yeah, rook h7 is the move, yeah, king f2, no, not king f2, whoa. Ah, so maybe we give this check first and now we play king f2. And now we take the bishop, yeah, that was a simple one, but I felt like this is like very simple. I'm very bad. Yeah, I mean, okay, so here, like, the only... it looked like it's obvious, I decided just not to think anymore, but all you need to do is... to pick the precise move order, but... Not my case. Not my case, fool. Ah, the stalemate. No, the stalemate is simple. Like, if you play rook b7 here... I think I should press this button, yeah, to make it to analysis. So, rook g1, rook g7, rook b7. The problem is here, king a3. And if I take, he simply plays bishop g2. So, and if... Probably I should take the bishop, because if otherwise he takes on d5, and this is a stalemate here, so... That's it. Yeah, okay, this is... Like, I don't particularly like this kind of studies, like, this is a little bit artificial, so you never meet these positions where you can actually win a bishop with a rook onto a completely empty board, so this is normally nearly unbelievable, but I mean, in general, you shouldn't expect too much from those puzzles. So they exist, and this is already good. Okay, alright, so 71 is something. I wonder what's like... Young Kid 2001-216, Spicy Computer 1181, Exotic Princess 109. Okay, this is weird. I'll just show this to you. Just enjoy, guys, just enjoy. So I was kind of proud with my 70 here because 70 is fine, but just look at these guys. I have like 176, yeah, best record. It strongly reminds me of some Warcraft series. No, not Warcraft, but I mean South Park. South Park in the Warcraft. There was a guy who had no completely. This guy has absolutely no personal life.
What kind of person would do this? Only one kind. Whoever this person is, he has played World of Warcraft nearly every hour of every day for the past year and a half. Gentlemen, we are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
And I would say, like, trying to hit 200s here with the computer, or who cares without the computer, this is big nonsense.